Hello and welcome back to the second Rock of Thunder Rocks Park, where purple and water are the things that galore. We made this quite the aqua rock, to be honest, or aqua rock. I mean, I just said aqua rock. That's not the thing. Anyway, it works. You know, there are rides here which attract guests, and therefore all is well, right? Well, let us judge that after we've done our vandalism check, because I suspect that vandalism will be rampant, to be honest. By the way, did you just... I mean, what is this guest doing over here? He is like... Oh, he might... I thought for a moment he was throwing stuff away, but he's actually on the bicycle. Look, I thought he was throwing stuff on the footpath. He's not just on a bicycle. Right, okay. Today we learned what the bicycle animation looks like. Now what we're doing is a quick vandalism check to see if things have been demolished. It looks to me, excuse me, that all our benches and stuff are in mint condition, except this one, which we noticed at the end of last video. So let us get that replaced, and for the rest, it should all be in mint condition, which I think we can now confirm. Also, someone mentioned that the park rating might be like harder, but only the park rating and not the guest generation. I'd say you're right. Usually with a park with only one bench demolished and all good rides, facilities and everything everywhere without long queue times, our rating is like 999 without a dent. But over here we don't even have 900. So yeah, you know, I'd say that our park rating is definitely more difficult. But anyway, what we now turned on is the guests, and we can now quickly determine which ride needs its pricing adjusted, if any. It looks to me that we're currently in a pretty good shape. No, not really. You, good sir, have, yeah, you've lost your popularity. We need to lower your price. Let's go for, you know what, let's go for $1. We don't, it's not expensive, and this is not the thing that we're making money off. So, yeah, $1 and we'll never have to look at it again. Ever. Also, what's this green queue line? Oh, wait, no, that's his transport ride, which does not need anything adjusted at all. Good, okay, let's get back to the regular view. And let's quickly check out what our eggheads are cooking up here. Another thrill ride, and it's not done, but we do have the inverter ship, which we're going to build. We're gonna build that like right over here. This is like the perfect spot for an inverter ship, don't you think? I think so, and that's all that counts. Also, in theory... yeah, it's actually going to be quite difficult. What we should do with the entrance is actually hook that up like right alongside the burger bar. That would be the best place for it. So, you know, let's get to work. Enough talk about building rides. Let's do so. Oh, and also, I mean, I don't want to muscle flex here, but I kind of feel like we sort of have already completed the park. I know that's not the case. I know we have quite a ways to go with the park still. Like 2 years more or less. But yeah, you know, about the gas generation thing, that's definitely on easy mode. And I don't mind, you don't hear me complaining about it. Now, let's get the no entry sign here, and I do believe we have assigned an extra handy dude to this area, just because it was not clean most of the time. Which comes in handy, like right now. So, all we need to do is basically set this up, and it's done, you know. No need to hire extra staff and pay more, which I don't want. It's not like money is an issue. You know, with the money we have, we should start building coasters, like really, really soon. And we will, but there is one thing that I want to build before we start building the coasters, and I think it will be a huge boon to our guest count. What are we gonna call this? Why don't we call this? Yeah. Why don't we call you Big Wave? There, like a ship that braves them, right? It's not the best. No, no. This is too easy, you know. Why don't we call this Foam Crush? Why don't we call you Tide Breaker? Oh yeah, now that's what we're talking about, right? Nice toilet sound there, game. Just ever so subtle. As for coloring, I don't know. Do we even need to change anything? I feel like we should, you know. We shouldn't go with that. I like the color mix or blend or scheme, you know, that this thing has. But let's change it. I think for the base plate, we could definitely go with white. Oh yeah. And then maybe go with an ice blue here. And then perhaps with a dark purple line. And then maybe go with a sea green, sea blue. It's turquoise or something in between. Yeah, this is more like it, you know. This is more like an iceberg type tidebreaker, right? Yeah, much better. Right, and there was much rejoicing for yet another ride, for which, of course, we're going to charge 5 game Eurobucks. And I might have been able to get this queue longer or whatever, you know, by going above the path. But to be honest, 12, 15 queue length, I'd say that this is a perfect fit. So, yeah, not much more we can do here. Now, the thing that I really wanted to do, I mean, this was just a quick filler in, basically. No, the thing that I wanted to do was, of course, the go-karts track. Now that we know how it works, I want to have this to the max on pretty much every ride. As it stands, we have one queue here, we have one here, and then another one all the way over to the end here. So, in theory, this stretch over here is a little bit empty. But then we put back in the tracks and we see that, yeah, this might be a little bit difficult to hook stuff up here. So, we should choose between either over here or over here to hook up the go-karts. And if I'm honest, I'm more inclined to hook up the go-karts over here with a station that is on height 33, which means that we can go above this path. It doesn't really need a long station, but where I kind of want it to go is above this queue tile, this single queue tile. That's where I want it to go, because I think that's a nice location. So you know what? Let's start building the go-karts over there. And man, this is gonna be a go-kart like you have not ever seen before, really. This is gonna be the stuff of legends. Look, this is the height that we want to be at, and then we're gonna say station, station, station. Oh, and remove this stuff, of course. And then I don't think we need more than this, and we can check that over here. And it says 11 cars, and if I were to add this, it says 12 cars. Okay, so this is the real limit. Now, of course, this is where we want the entrance to be, right? No, we want it to be over here. Because then we can just hook this up like straight towards, yeah, straight towards the path. Look, this is where the queue. No, this is where the queue is gonna live. Actually, it's not where the queue is gonna live. Because I just now realized that we need at least a 3-tile long queue. So what I should do is build it over here. And then do something like this. This is how we should do it, yeah. That's the more clever solution. And then there. Nice! Okay guys, basically right now we can go with this track wherever we want. And we are gonna make a hell of a track. What I want to do is basically fill up the top layer of this, this rock completely with go-karts. I don't really plan for the go-kart or for, you know, for over here, for there to be another ride. So we can go bonkers, you know. And maybe even go into the underground a little with it. Not to go crazy in terms of, you know, of like, ooh, do fancy track stuff. But who knows, you know. Maybe we do some fancy track stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Oh. Okay, so already I'm making this rather difficult for myself. But, and this is the beauty of the go-karts. Look, there's always an escape, right? I mean, just look at where we are with our track design, huh? And wow, we are like right next to this coaster track here. Man, do I love it. Oh, and we got the shoebox. Nice. I like it. We will definitely place that. Once we have, once we're finished with this go-kart. Not before and not after. Okay, now that's not gonna work out. What I should be able to do is perhaps go here. Okay, so we're also not able to pull that one off. Am I then able to do this? Yes. And all of a sudden, I see a possibility for us to escape right over here. Look, guys, this, oh man, I'm so much loving this. This is the beauty of the go-karts and the way, how flexible it is, you know. You can basically get this track to wherever you want. And guess what we're gonna do? Yeah, we're going to wherever we want land. And it is gonna be full of go-karts tracks. Just you trust me. Or whatever the saying is. And then, yeah, look at this. How nice. What, I mean, it's a shame that all this stuff, you know, isn't real. But man, you know, I like karting. I like racing in general, you know. Whoa. Red ribbon. Wait. Red ribbon. Where are you? Red ribbon. I feel like we might have a pathing issue here. Okay, so which mechanic is heading towards the red ribbon? That's you. Yeah, we have a pathing issue. And this one's difficult to solve. That's a shame, because the mechanic needs to walk over here. Yeah, this is an issue. There is a fix for this, which we're going to apply right now. Hire new mechanic. You, Sir Mechanic, you will have... I'm not sure if you got the right area covered right now. But I'm sure that right now it will cover it. You will have this area for coverage. And, well, I pray that it won't be the case. But there is a good chance that we might have the same issue over here soon. And if that's gonna happen, the only solution that we really have, you know, realistically, is to add mechanics to this area only who do not traverse this way around, all the way over here. I don't know if that will cut it. What we might end up doing is assigning mechanics specific to certain areas of the park. Like have one over here, have one over here on top, have one over here, and have the one fixing this ride. Not sure if that will help. What we also need to do, by the way, you have like an area. Mechanic 6.
You have an area. Why is it that you are outside of your area? Are you? Yeah, you are. How is this possible? You are supposed to be over here. How can you be outside of your area, mechanic? I am inclined to sack you for this, but for the moment I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. We might also need to hire one more mechanic, but you know, I got interrupted. I was just glorifying the construction of go-kart tracks, and then I got rudely disturbed in my slumber. Man, do I want to get glorious go-karting going like there's no tomorrow. Look. This is just the beauty of it. And then a little bit above the track over here. And yeah, we like I said, guys, there is no limit on where this go-kart tracks is gonna go. We're gonna go all out on this one. Look, nice. And then, now, with all the money that we're currently amassing, what we should do soon as well is get ourselves a coaster. And trust me, we will in a moment. But first, go-karting, yes, more flicks. Look at just where this track is going. Isn't this just beautiful? And right now, look, all those cycle guys see the motor carts and they're like, yeah, but hold on a second. Why are we still cycling? I want on this go-karts. And they'd be right in thinking this, you know? I think the same. Or maybe I'm projecting my own thoughts upon the go-karts goers. Also, now we're starting to get a little bit into the mess of tracks that we've made earlier. I don't foresee too much trouble just yet. Would we be able to... there is the cycle rail mono thingy, but I believe that's one further straight. And I believe we could even go over here and then... No, we cannot. Right, so right now we are starting to get ourselves into precarious territory, because now we need to find ourselves a way out here. Which we just did. Look at this, guys. We are just interweaving this pretty much everywhere. Ooh. Now we do need to take a little bit care of our height so that we don't run into track height issues, as they can be like a real trouble for the go-karts, especially on this hilly terrain. Look at me. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so glorious. We might not do an underground section. I've once read, and I don't know if it was in the comments or the interwebs, that underground sections for the go-karts don't really add that much to the ratings. Maybe that's true, maybe it isn't, you know, but at least we're just gonna pretend as if it's true. Now, as for like where we are, I kind of, and this is gonna be like the true ultimate challenge. What I want to do is get back all the way over here. After we do some stuff here, we go back over here, and then over this area, we get back to the station. So basically we need to make like a U shape or, or a V shape or something like it. So we are not finished. There is more track to be built here. The chicane, yes. Man, if I ever, you know, am tired of tycooning, I think I could be a professional go-kart track designer, for sure. Also, yeah, no, wait, hold on. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work, damage. Yeah, I just made the best advertisement of my skills, of course, right? And then, like this. Ooh, look what we have over here. we have our underground section. I don't know if it's gonna add much, but you know, just so that we can say that we had it. We had an underground section. There, guys. It was there for all to see. Oh. Yeah, okay, so that's not gonna work out, huh? Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Okay, just hold your horses here for a second. I believe that we just might have gotten ourselves into a little bit of trouble when it comes to where our track needs to go. Let me see if we can fix this by going this way around. Too high for supports. But we are able to go over here. So, in theory, too high for supports, okay. Okay, so far so not good. Yeah, about the too high for supports thing, huh? Would I be able to, if I were to, I might be able to terraform a little here. Terra cheat a little bit, I'd say. Go-karts in a way, alright. So this one needs to be straight. Now we could go up. Right, and so now, in theory, so long as we keep terraforming this, we should be able to, in theory, go all the way here. And basically make our escape above the... what did I just do? Yeah. Basically, we should be able to make our escape over here. Which we just did. Magnificent! That's all I can say. Look, and now we are even able to go above over here. How nice. But now the even harder part arises. Getting back over there all the way. I don't even know if we will be able to pull this one off. I mean, I'm trying to, but it's not going to be easy. To say the least. Yeah, we need to get up one earlier. So we have the height to try this. Too high for supports, huh? That's a shame. Because I don't think we can... Now this is a little bit of a... Ooh. We would be able to terraform this. So if I were to say... Yeah, okay, that I understand the too high for supports as well. Really? Not anymore, huh? Oh, balls. Okay, so we even need to go up over here then. Now we should be... Yes. Perfect. Perfect. River Rapids in a way. Okay, so we should be able then to... So long as we terraform... Man, this is such an operation. It is crazy. I know. It is absolutely crazy. It is madness. I admit, this is true madness. Nothing more, nothing less. Wow. Now let me just have a quick gander here at what the hell we are actually doing, because it's not looking good, guys. I'll have to admit, it's not looking good. What we could do at height 35 is move over here, drop down one, and then turn around a bit, and then also drop down one over here, perhaps, maybe. And then go in between at height 33. Still be able to go above over here. So long as we mirror this, it's gonna be a long shot, and we should be able to pull this one off. And in theory, this should be enough We need to keep it straight, actually. And now we should be able to go down by one. And then even down one further. And then... Right now we are like right next to our own station. So that's at least a good markup point, you know. This is the right height for us to arrive at right now. Nice. Oh, wow. What a mess we're making. Truly, we are making an absolute mess. But guys, we have arrived. We are actually there. Look, we have arrived at the place where I wanted to be. Granted, this is also kind of the way back that I had in mind. So, yeah. We've made a hell of a mess. I can't deny it. This is an absolute mess. This whole go-karts is. I hope that the ratings will be okay, but yeah. You know, I've read the comments once that I make spaghetti parks. Guilty as charged. What can I say, right? I think that denying my spaghetti parkness is, you know, just pointless, basically. There is no denying my spaghetti park style. However, what a spaghetti park style we have made here with the go-karts. Oh my good lord. It did require a little bit of Terra cheating, but still, you know, in the end we did make it. Now the good thing is that hopefully this go-karts will have like ratings of like 10 plus. Or at least 8 plus or something, you know. At least, you know, if you ask me, who is fairly biased, I might add, you know, I'd give it those ratings, of course. But then again, you know, who am I to judge my own tracks, right? Alright, now let's go a little bit more like this, and then like this. Hear the bombastic music as well, you know. I quite like the Roman fanfare music. I think it's good, you know. I like it. Go over here. Right, okay, so now we need to start worrying about the way back. There's two ways we can go. Or we go into the underground, which I kind of feel like doing, and then emerge here, go up, and then just go above the path and go back. I think that should be our way to go. So let's try and see what is required to do so. Well, at least we need to go like this. And then... Oh, we cannot raise the land there. Good! Good to know! We are not allowed to go into the underground with our go-karts then, huh? Okay, so I believe that right now... Oh, we still need to lower the land? What footpath is in the way here? You've got to be kidding me. Oh no, that might make sense actually. Right, okay, so let me get back to the construction of this. If we are not able to go over there, that's a slight issue. Maybe what we can do is yeah, all right. We need to redo this bit a little. Basically, this will be the approach that we have to make. So, look, see now, everything will be like one height lower, which means that there is no issue. We'll go to a height 26 just to be safe. Oh, and yeah, also we're not gonna completely fill up the underground. I think that right now, you know, we've had our balls. Okay, guys.
You see this mess? I vividly all of a sudden recall the way it was in the original Thunder Rocks, which was also like this. Construction in the underground was a nightmare. That's what it was, you know? It was an absolute nightmare. And it was all about remembering where which track was laid down. Now we need to line ourselves up for... where exactly? Yeah, for this tile here. So let's keep that selected. And look at it and see. We need to basically change to here. And then if we go up here and say is this enough? It seems like it. Nice. Would we be able to... yeah. How nice is this? Now we need to go up one. And guys, we just have ourselves a go-karts. And what a go-karts. I mean, just look at this rock. This is amazing. Oh yeah, I like it. I think we went completely overboard, bonkers mad, and lost all perspective on reality with this go-kart. But that's alright, you know. I think, guys, that this is the most epic track that we have ever had, you know. It also took a really long time, but to be honest, you know, May year 2, only 180 guests to go. We have a few rides that we can build. What we can do as well is build coasters, and we're gonna do that pretty soon. And with our money that we currently have, yeah, our coasters will be good. They will be really good. They will be ass-kickingly good. Also, this go-karts, trust me, it is gonna be amazing. Why don't we call this the Champions Race? No. We should. You know what we're gonna call this? The Segway Ring. As if it were like a real, a real circuit. The Segway Circuit. That's how we're gonna call it. Luckily, you know, you can hear that there's petrol engines in them. But man, the Segway Circuit. Epic name for an epic track. What can I say? Now, I do believe that we do want a mechanic specifically for this area here. So, you mechanic, you will be the one who has all the rides over here as your responsibility. So we need to make sure we do assign him all the right areas. So, you know, just to be sure that we don't miss out any underground paths. It's not like there's much over here, but you know, you don't want to miss out if you don't have to. Yeah, this is it, man. Now, as far as like the Alpe d'Huez, we actually improved the track by quite a bit as well. Oh man, how good is this? I don't know about any of the other ratings here. I mean, as far as I recall, that was already pretty high. And ooh, I don't think we ever checked this, but this isn't bad either. Like a 5 for the river rapids, you know. I don't know how long is the ride itself. 1 minute 49 with 11 boats. That's like 110 seconds. So that's like a 10-second waiting time. So basically all we need to do is like this and we're golden. But yeah, what I see is that we definitely need more mechanics over here. As the inspection times, they're actually, you know, they're not getting them. Yeah, no, it's not good. What I saw here worried me a little bit because the inspection time was like 13 minutes whilst it is set on a 10-minute schedule, which tells me that we definitely need more mechanics over here. So that's definitely not good. Anyway, we just got this fixed. These 2 mechanics should be enough to keep this going. We're not gonna add any more rides over here anyway, so... Now, as for the color scheme, do we want to change this? Of course, the different colors per car always. Do we want the black supports? The supports are gonna make like a huge difference here, you know. Ooh. Ooh, if I may say so, these colors look rather enticing. If we do this, then it's just all tarmac and water. I'm kind of inclined to do this, really. Maybe... no, if we go with wooden supports, it needs to be the same as the path. I kind of like this. I think the wooden supports with the blue tires, because the other tracks are also blue, is kind of cool. Yeah. This is the way it's gonna be. Okay, guys. Well, so there we are. We have an amazing go-karts track, and we're gonna find out what the ratings are next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.